Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome to Goal Wine Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. We are taking a look at the latest on the New York Islanders, baby. They look solid to start the 2021 campaign. We're going to be taking a look at the Islanders in this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Wine Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, more videos like this, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and a subscribe down below. Well, let's take a look at the latest on the New York Islanders. So what a start to the season for the New York Islanders, baby. Let's go! The Islanders are looking solid here to start the 2021 campaign as they get a big victory in their season opener against the New York Rangers. We're going to forget Game 2 against the New York Rangers, Ilya Sorokin's first start. Not the way I had it planned. But Game 3, they came out a lot better. Their home opener against the Boston Bruins. And they get a 1-0 victory. But we still, at that point, don't know where the Islanders stand. We're only 3 games in, and I'm still, I'm on the fence. I like what they're doing. They beat a decent Boston team. They played the Islander way. They find a way to grit one out. And let's also not forget the fact that, at this point, Semyon Varlamov, in the first 2 games, holds the record for the longest shutout streak to start an NHL season in New York Islanders history, beating out Rick DiPietro. Okay. He's a better goalie than DP, as we can tell. So he looked very solid to start the season. And then last night, they take on the New York Rangers. Actually, when you guys watch this video, it'll be Saturday. When they played the New Jersey Devils on Thursday night, they look pretty solid. Pretty solid for the New York Islanders. And the hope is that this team is going to turn the corner and continue to take care of business. And that's what we've seen. The Islanders once again get a victory. They're 3-1 on the season. Number 6 in my weekly power rankings. So if you want to check out that power rankings, I did post that yesterday. Quick plug to that. As always, guys, you know how this is. All right, so look at where the Islanders are in the standings since their start to the season. Their recap. The Islanders season so far. Right now, 4 games into the season, they sit second in the East Division. Tied with the Washington Capitals, the New Jersey... with just the Washington Capitals for second in that Mass Mutual East Division. I gotta call it that, right? They're +3 in the differential, and their point percentage is the most important factor because that's what the league is looking at more this season. The AHL goes based off completely just the point percentage, but we're seeing that a little bit different here with the Islanders. Again, they have the best point percentage with the Washington Capitals in that East Division. The Flyers have played an extra game, but they also have an overtime loss, or shootout loss, which they had the other night against Boston. So they're technically first in the division in points. The Islanders have the best point percentage, though, so far with the Caps. Now, speaking of the road ahead for the Islanders, it's a good start because the Islanders will now take on, that's why I'm doing an Islanders video, because now they get off Friday, Saturday, and they come back Sunday night to take on the New Jersey Devils. So they play Sunday night, they play the Devils, which will be, for you guys, it'll be tomorrow night. And then they don't play again till Tuesday and Thursday when they take on the Washington Capitals in D.C. Now, you may be saying, you're looking at me like, why are you smiling? They're playing the Washington Capitals. You know that, right? Yeah, I do know that. And the best part is they're going to be playing the Capitals without the big Russian boys like Alex Ovechkin, Dmitry Orlov, Evgeny Kuznetsov, and their starting goaltender Ilya Samsonov. They are all out on COVID protocol for playing poker together without a mask in a hotel room. They should be up for murder, apparently. So, good news for the Islanders, though, because they take on the Devils again, which we've seen they can beat the Devils, and the Devils are one of the weaker teams in that East Division. Let's be honest here. And then you play the Devils or the Caps later next week without 4 Russian superstars. It's a win-win for the Islanders. They just have to take care of business this week. That's the only thing they got to worry about. So, it is a good opportunity for the Islanders. I'm not saying they're going to take care of business, but based off how they started the season, based off of what we've seen the Islanders do in the past, it is a good opportunity for the Islanders. And this week has been good. The last week and a half has been good for the Islanders to start the season. we may be in store for another solid week for the Islanders. Now, after that Caps game Thursday, they play the Flyers in Philly, which is no easy task. A back-to-back with Philly in Philadelphia next Saturday and Sunday. And then they go and take on Buffalo, and the story goes on. So the Islanders' schedule, not that it's light, but it's going to be easier right now. If the Islanders take advantage of these games and they find a way to get wins, they could be making their way up in the power rankings, in the standings overall, with a couple of big games. Like I said, you look at your next 5 games, you've got the New Jersey Devils, okay, a depleted Washington Capitals team, who's going to have to start Vitek Vanecek at least one, potentially both of those games. And then you have the Buffalo Sabres, who, again, like the Devils, where, they're at full health, but they're a little bit, on the younger side, and they're really not in the same level as the Islanders. Even if the Islanders win 4 of those 5, let's just say they drop one to the Caps or they drop one to the Sabres, the Islanders look pretty solid. What is that? I'm not good at math, but if you go 4-1, if you go 7-2 in the first 9 games of the season, what more could you ask for to start the season for the New York Islanders? And you're starting ahead of the curve? In a shortened season, in a 56-game season, against divisional opponents, these 4 points against the Washington Capitals that the Islanders could potentially get could be the difference between them not only making the playoffs, but potentially getting home ice advantage, or who even knows, potentially even a President's Trophy or first in that East Division. Who knows? And looking at the point producers for the Islanders, you've got Matt Barzal leading the way in goals with 2 goals. Nick Leddy leading the way in assists with 3 assists, and Matt Barzal leading the way in points overall with 2 goals and 2 assists. That's good enough for 4 points in the first 4 games for Matt Barzal. Not to mention, Semyon Varlamov has been a world beater. 3-0-0 so far to start the season, and 0.33 goals against average, a .988 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. What the hell? This guy is unbelievable. And I can't say the same story for Ilya Sorokin, but he's still young. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The Islanders' power play, 15th in the league at 20%. Penalty kill, best in the NHL at 93.3%. Faceoff percentage, 3rd best in the NHL. That's been an issue for the Islanders. No. Not since Jean-Gabriel Pageau has come in and the emergence of Matt Barzal and Brock Nelson down the middle. That's 3rd best in the NHL at 57.2%. And goals against per game at 1.5 is 2nd best in the NHL. So the Islanders, their struggles continue to be on the goal scoring side of things at only 2.25, which is tied with the Devils for 24th in the league. So not great in that category. But other than that, guys, the New York Islanders, this is a good start to the season. And we'll see how they do. I'm really excited. Again, like I said, I didn't look too far into the schedule, but they play Pittsburgh after Buffalo. So through the first 10 games, the Islanders could potentially go either 7-3 or 8-2 to start the season. I may be getting a little bit ahead of myself. They're only 3-1 right now, but based off of what we've seen, there's a potential the Islanders could really make the East eat cake in the beginning of the 2021 campaign. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Through the first 10 games of this season, what do you think the Islanders' record will be? I'm going with the positive 8-2 or potentially at worst 7-3. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Where do you think the Islanders will stand through the first 10 games? Give me a record in the comment section down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and let's go Islanders.